Thanks for tuning in. Hi, I'm Scott Marley from Hexagon TV. I'm here with Jeff Livingston from Paragon Medical. Paragon is one of the first customers to use Hexagon's new solution, SFX Asset Management. SFX Asset Management is the first solution to be delivered on the SFX cloud platform. The solution offers real-time status monitoring for immediate response to machine errors and analytics for optimizing asset utilization. Jeff, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Scott. It's great to be here. Thank you.
Good. First, can you please introduce Paragon Medical and its portfolio?
Yeah, so Paragon Medical, we're part of the NN family of companies. We have three distinct business units, mobile solutions, power solutions, and then life sciences, where Paragon Medical is kind of the headquarters for the life sciences division. Specifically, I work in the I&I, Instrument and Implant Division at Paragon Medical.
Great.
We've got about 20 manufacturing locations around the world. We're in Europe, we're in Asia, we're in South America, so very diverse portfolio.
Great. Can you tell me what the importance of manufacturing intelligence is to your production operations?
Well, for us, it's about actionable information. The intelligence comes from being able to collect data and then make a decision on that information. So data going to information, going to actions. So for us, it's about being able to either right-size a manufacturing line with supportive assets, such as CMMs. Do we have enough? Do we not have enough? Or even right-size factories. Should we build this product in our Chicago facility in Aurora, Illinois, or should we build that product in Smithfield, Utah? Yeah.
You mentioned CMMs, coordinate measurement machines. Paragon has several Hexagon CMMs. Yeah. And I know some of them are running with pulse environment sensors on them.
Great.
Can you just tell me what the importance of monitoring the environment is to your manufacturing operations?
Yeah, being a quality manager, I can tell you that pulse achieves compliance, and we've talked about that before, you and I, but compliance in our temperature range that's required, and then also compliance in any adverse events. So pulse gives you the vibration detection, it gives you the crash sensors. So if your machine is being treated properly by monitoring the environment around it. And really the ultimate goal when I say compliance is relative to, we want to collect good data. We can collect data off the CMMs, they're very adverse, they can take a lot of kind of ups and downs, but we want to make sure we're getting the best data we can out of the machines.
Great. So as I mentioned earlier, the topic here is SFX Asset Management. And as you know, pulse environment sensors do integrate with SFX Asset Management, and you have SFX Asset Management installed on some of your CMMs. Can you tell me about the benefits of that integration and the overall benefits of asset management in your operations?
Right, well, with the pulse sensors, we have kind of point of use detection. You can see it if you go to that asset, you go into the CMM, you can see the temperature, you can see the vibration. It can do some level of notification. But with SFX, we're able to sit at a dashboard view. We're able to query reports, so say 24-hour utilization reports. That's one we use kind of most often to find out what's our uptime, what's our downtime, how often has our machine been used. And from there we can kind of springboard into even the full-blown OEE calculation, using the cycle time, using the pass-fail decision that we're getting out of PC-DMIS. So SFX brings not only the pulse kind of flight data recorder information, but also gives you PC-DMIS information and controller information. So with those three kind of data streams, bringing it to a dashboard, we can effectively manage the 15 assets and Pearston 15 CMMs fairly easily from a cell phone, from a desktop PC, and then use that information to put on a tablet, take it out to our operators, take it to our director of operations and say, I think we may need another CMM in this area. Or to ask the third shift supervisor why we didn't get the right support last night. Why did we not have the right uptime, or what were we missing there?
That's great. It reminds me of the concept of resource management and being able to look at the utilization of your various resources and shift jobs around to make sure that all of your resources are being optimized. Have you found benefits from the system in that respect?
Absolutely. I mean, it's more just kind of load leveling. We have our CMM strategically placed around the shop floor, But then we have to manage, kind of make sure the users go to the proper CMMs, and that's how we're using the tool most recently, trying to understand why is this person coming from this particular manufacturing cell to another adjacent cell when they have one in their own, they have a CMM in their own cell that they can take advantage of. So we're trying to manage and just load level the support there. We don't want anybody waiting in line when there's a free machine across the shop and vice versa.
Got it, got it. So I mentioned earlier that asset management is a cloud-based solution, which means that it's run in the internet on the Microsoft Azure cloud platform. And that means that you're streaming data to the cloud, and then you can log into the cloud using your account credentials from anywhere and get that information. Obviously, cloud computing is a growing trend in our industry. Can you tell me a little bit about what cloud computing means to Paragon?
Well, it's about accessibility. It's about the idea that we can collaborate quickly. So quick collaboration on data sets, event notification. So it just kind of, it allows us to be almost everywhere at once with data, and so we can get to the information that much quicker.
That's great, great. Okay. So one last question for you. A lot of companies have embarked on this effort towards achieving the digital transformation and Industry 4.0. Obviously, connecting assets and cloud computing are a big part of that. It's sort of a fundamental platform part of it, to be able to get information when you need it, where you need it, and draw conclusions from it. But let me ask you about the future. Has Paragon thought about what the future holds in terms of any plans to take further steps towards Industry 4.0?
Yeah, I mean, the easiest thing for SFX for us going forward is we're taking our asset management data and we're going to deploy that into the other sites. So we've talked today primarily about the 14 to 15 machines I'm running in Pierceton, Indiana. We want to get the 8 machines in Aurora, Illinois connected, the 6 machines in Indianapolis connected, and so on until we get them all talking.
Glad to hear that.
And but for us, we had to convince IT that there's not a vulnerability there. And I found that, yes, in my past, there was extreme kind of obstinance to accepting cloud-based, in this case, Azure-based data. But once we were able to show them, hey, this number one is asset data, and then number two, this data is a one-way out today. I know we have plans to go further someday, with the team here. But it's a one-way, data stream, so that I don't have to worry about somebody coming in through a portal and hurting anything. And that was about talking to the right stakeholders inside the company. So it's a bit kind of walking before you sprint. We're going to do this with the asset data. We're going to connect. Our goal is to connect all the subdivisions that we have within NN, our automotive divisions, all that into the asset management tool, SFX. And what we see happening is the cloud is kind of a thing that's here to stay. It's running many elements of our business already. I think everybody just needs the assuredness that the IP, the intellectual property of our clients, our own IP, is properly managed. And once we demonstrate that, I think we'll just continue to grow. Excellent,
excellent. So is there anything that you'd like to say that I didn't already ask you about that you'd like to close out the interview with?
Well, I'd just say, the opportunity to work with this software, the opportunity to see it on the dashboard has been tremendous. We're going to continue to do it, and I really, would just thank your team and thank the Hexagon team with Brian Shepard, all the guys. Everybody's been very supportive, and we look forward to continuing this partnership for sure.
Excellent. It's great to hear that. A big thank you to our guest, Jeff Livingston. For more information about today's topic, visit hexagonsfx.com. To watch additional episodes or learn more, visit hexagonspotlight.com. Thanks for tuning in.